The largest gathering of fiscal conservatives in the country was particularly worked up at this year's Washington Conference of Americans for Prosperity. They're mad that Capitol Hill liberals are blaming the free market and capitalism for the current economic crisis.
And now they want to scurry away and blame an economic system, economic freedoms that for over 200 years have lifted more people out of poverty and despair than in the history of the world.
But AFP's annual gathering is as much about equipping conservatives as it is having them rally and demonstrate. The old-style politics is to do something like this, a rally where many people gather in one place to deliver a message. But the new politics, many people deliver many messages from every place. And that's possible through new media. But right now, conservatives who work in new media worry liberals are running circles around them, like using many more aspects of the World Wide Web for tons more fundraising.
Where they've raised tens of millions of dollars, and really our attempts at parodying that have fallen flat on their face, only raising tens of thousands.
Eric Telford was labeled AFP's new media manager.
Too many folks started asking me what had happened to the old one.
He and others trained dozens of wannabe bloggers and new media fans at the AFP conference. One conservative already working at full capacity in new media is Maggie Thurber, a former Ohio State representative, now an active blogger and user of all the digital or computerized media she can put her fingers on. She thinks one reason liberals may be better users of new media is their very nature, what she calls a pack mentality.
If some right-leaning organization said, here are the talking points, go out and do this, you'd have all of the conservative bloggers sitting there going, well, now wait a minute, what about this and what about that? We are very independent-minded, so it's more like herding cats than it is, herding sheep.
But Rob Bluey, the head of Heritage Foundation's blog force, thinks conservatives are slowly but surely getting their act together, like defeating President Bush's first choice for the Supreme Court.
I think the Harriet Miers fight was absolutely a victory for the blogosphere. I think that both the John Roberts confirmation and Sam Alito confirmations were as well.
So what goes into the category of new media? These experts reel off names like redstate.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Wikipedia. AFP's teaching conservatives to use the mega encyclopedia of the web, Wikipedia, which many don't realize is written and edited by ordinary folks. Telford points out what happened right after John McCain picked Sarah Palin as his running mate.
2.4 million people in one day went to her Wikipedia page.
A perfect example of the kind of impact those who shape the new media can have. Paul Strand, CBN News, Capitol Hill.